This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' leading and longest-running weekly TV and online magazine dedicated to motoring news and features. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here's a sneak peek at this week's exciting features.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss walking transport. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on first to stop, first to go rule. This week's Pine Repair shall be about following the 3-second distance rule. Showcase this week shall have a midsize SUV from Isuzu, the MUX LSE 4x4 AT. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippines Esports GT Championship 2025.
This week's edition of Motoring Today brings you all this plus the latest updates in transportation, traffic management, and advances in the automotive industry.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Let's dive into the latest news and updates about transportation and traffic management in the country.
The new LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Marcos Lacanilao announced the temporary suspension of Memorandum Circular VDM 2025-4674. This order, which was set to take effect on November 1, would have imposed a stiff 5,000 peso fine on motorists found using improvised or temporary vehicle plates. Lacanilao explained his decision to walk back the memo, emphasizing that ordinary citizens should not be penalized for official delays.
Suspension of VDM 2025-4674. Ito yung November 1 na no plate na i-charge ang tao ng 5,000 pesos if a fine. Sa akin, personally, marami tayong dapat i-check muna. Kaya temporary isususpend ko muna yung November 1 na yan. Bakit? Hindi kasalanan ng ordinaryong tao kung ang plaka niya hindi na ibibigay sa kanya. Tapos ifa-fine natin siya. Paano kung yung maliliit nagdi-deliver lang ng paninda tapos wala pang nabigay na plaka sa kanya? E di hindi siya maghahanap buhay, magre-renta siya o sa iba ang gagamitin niya. Pahirap yon. So kailangan tinitingnan muna natin kasi maraming factors na pwedeng nakaakibat dyan. Ano yung mga factors? Una, baka sa dealer ang may problema. Pangalawa, baka dito na mismo sa LTO. Kaya titingnan natin, hindi yung agad-agad natin i-impose yan para pahirapan natin ang taong bayan.
The LTO will review the order, citing a need to investigate where the delays originate, either within vehicle dealers or the LTO itself.
Yung mga kababayan natin na wala naman pa talagang plaka, wag naman po tayong bumiyahe nang wala tayong authorization galing LTO. Gawa natin ang paraan na madali namang kumuha sa mga district offices, kumuha na tayo ng authorization.
However, the suspension does not mean carte blanche for all drivers. Drivers without official plates are still strictly required to secure proper authorization from the LTO before traveling. Department of Transportation Acting Secretary Giovanni Lopez has ordered the Land Transportation Office to permanently cancel the license of the UV Express driver who plowed through 14 vehicles along Commonwealth Avenue. In the investigation by the Quezon City Police District and the LTO, the UV Express driver Ruel Flores de la Serna admitted to using Shabu just hours before the incident. Acting Secretary Lopez stressed that the DOTR will not allow reckless drivers, especially those who use illegal drugs, to continue driving and endanger the lives of motorists and commuters. In a statement, Acting Secretary Lopez said the DOTR will ensure that this UV Express driver will never be able to drive again. The President has repeatedly said that our roads and motorists must be safe from such irresponsible and abusive drivers, Lopez said, while expressing heartfelt condolences to victims who passed away. De la Serna is currently detained at the Quezon City Police District and is facing multiple charges. In connection with this, Acting Secretary Lopez also instructed the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board to strictly implement Department Order 2025-008, which mandates public vehicle operators to subject their drivers to mandatory drug testing. The Secretary has also directed the LTFRB to look into the possibility of providing compensation to the victims through the UV Express's insurance company, as it is a public utility vehicle. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, is ramping up preparations for All Saints and All Souls Days. MMDA Chair Don Artes held a meeting with law enforcement and traffic bureau chiefs across the NCR to coordinate a smooth flow of traffic and public safety. The agency will activate Oplan Ondas from October 27 to November 4, deploying 1,257 personnel to key areas, including transportation terminals, major thoroughfares, and cemeteries.
Hihingin namin po ang kooperasyon nyo, yung mga traffic management plan, especially doon sa mga areas of concern, parking plan, tapos coordination kung paano kayo makakatulong. Then yung atin pong NCRPO chief, pa-coordinate na lang yung mga deployments din po natin dito sa mga lugar na ito para po magkaroon tayo ng proper coordination sa lahat at magkatulong-tulungan kung paano po maiayos para masiguro po natin na maidaos po natin itong ating tradisyon na ito at yung paggalang po sa ating mga namayapa ng maayos at walang kaguluhan.
The MMDA is also ensuring quick emergency response, deploying 12 tow trucks and 6 ambulances. Additionally, the Ninoy Aquino International Airport is also boosting its security and manpower to handle the influx of travelers. A resolution has been filed in the Cebu City Council urging the management of the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway to implement a 20% discount on toll fees for senior citizens and persons with disabilities. City Councilor Harry Eran, who filed the resolution, cited existing national laws, the Expanded Senior Citizens Act, and the law expanding benefits for PWDs, which mandate a 20% discount on services, including land transportation. While toll fees are not explicitly mentioned, the resolution argues that they are an integral part of daily transportation expenses. The move is rooted in the constitutional principles of social justice, aiming to ensure equitable access and mobility for vulnerable sectors. If approved, the Council will formally request the CC Lex management to study the feasibility and implement the discount.
The latest developments in transportation and traffic management are certainly significant. Up next, Motoring Forum takes a deeper look into one noteworthy issue that should affect motorists and motoring.
More and more people are seen trading the jeepney and the bus for their own 2 feet on a bicycle. What does this say about the state of our public transport infrastructure? This is the theme of a recent PhilStar special report. Manila's streets are clogged, the transport costs are soaring, and the daily commute is a financial and time-consuming disaster. More and more people are pointing out that it's not about minor inconveniences here. It's a systematic breakdown that is costing the average commuter over 127 hours a year stuck in traffic. That's a staggering loss of productivity and quality of life. Data from the MMDA suggests that the government's efforts to modernize the public utility jeepney fleet, while necessary for long-term improvement, may be to blame for a trend that has seen the decreasing number of PUJs in the metropolis. The phase-out of traditional jeepneys has halved their availability in a decade, leaving thousands stranded daily and exacerbating the transport shortage. This shortage, combined with long delays in critical infrastructure projects like the Metro Manila Subway and MRT-7, means relief may be nowhere in sight. Commuters are adapting, demonstrating remarkable resilience. A significant number of Filipinos are now opting for active transportation, walking and cycling out of necessity. This is confirmed by data reported by the Active Transport Strategic Master Plan, an initiative taken by the Department of Transportation in cooperation with Palafox Associates. ATSMP data shows people are willing to walk up to 15 minutes to reach their destination simply because it's more reliable than waiting for an inadequate or non-existent ride. Walking is now the primary mode for trips under half a kilometer, a clear indictment of the state of short-distance public transport. The government is aware, and we've seen some small positive responses. The government has also introduced initiatives like the ADSMP to support this trend. The directive for transportation officials to use public transit weekly is a genuine effort for decision makers to gain first-hand experience of what ordinary commuters suffer daily. This has led to minor improvements, like special permits for bus routes that ease transfers for the elderly and PWDs. However, these are quick, tactical fixes against a tidal wave of strategic failures. Major congestion-alleviating railway projects, like the MRT-7 and the Metro Manila Subway, are plagued by delays. The promised railway renaissance is, for now, a project schedule constantly pushed back. Commuters have taken to walking or cycling. The future of Metro Manila commuting, sadly, seems to rest on the strength of the commuter's own legs, not the efficiency of its public infrastructure. For now, the growing embrace of active transport offers a silver lining. It's good for the environment and for personal health. But this trend is not a lifestyle choice for many. It's a survival born of failure in our public transport system.
Today's cars are getting smarter and safer. Still, the young need to be reminded now and again about how to be smart and safe on the road. Here's our Young Street Smart segment with a road safety reminder from Toyota Motor Philippines.
Kung marami kayong sasakyan na nakahinto sa intersection, keep in mind that the first to stop is the first to go. This way, maiiwasan ang banggaan at iba pang aksidente.
Mooring these days can be stressful. Here's another buying chupe that will help alleviate stress out on the road.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Rodrigo, isang kapwa niya tsuper. Siguraduhin may sapat na espasyo pagitan ng inyong sasakyan at nasa inyong harapan sa tuwing namamasada.
Maaari mo itong gawin sa pamamagitan ng pagsunod sa 3-second rule, kung saan ikaw ay maglalaan ng 3 seconds of space sa pagitan mo at ng sasakyan sa iyong harapan. Humanap ng palatandaan sa gilid ng kalsada. Kapag nakita mong nakalampas na dito ang sinusundang sasakyan, saka ka umabante at sumunod.
Tandaan sa pamamagitan ng pagsusunod sa 3-second rules, maiiwasan ang gitgitan sa kalsada. Ito po si Rodrigo Apas, payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo tsuper.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Get ready. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Red Bull's Max Verstappen converted his pole position into a commanding win at the US Grand Prix, claiming his 5th Grand Prix triumph of the season. He crossed the line with a margin of 7.959 seconds. Behind him, a thrilling duel for second played out between McLaren's Lando Norris and Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. Norris was able to make a late move stick, taking a valuable P2 and leaving Leclerc to round out the podium at 3rd. Lewis Hamilton finished 4th, narrowly holding the position despite a suspected puncture on the final lap. Championship points leader Oscar Piastri finished 5th, followed by George Russell in 6th. Yuki Tsunoda and Nico Hülkenberg finished 7th and 8th. Ollie Behrman scored points for Haas and P9, and Fernando Alonso completed the top 10. In the Drivers' Championship standings, Oscar Piastri still leads with 346 points. Lando Norris is 2nd with 332, and Max Verstappen is 3rd with 306 points.
There's plenty more to explore in the world of motorsports. Check out our race weekend takes us next. The country's best virtual racers battled wheel to wheel in the grand finals of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippines Esports GT Championship 2025. With speed, strategy, and precision deciding who would earn the honor of representing the Philippines at the Asia Finals. Here are the highlights.
Currently, we're over at Ayala Malls, Manila Bay. So we're at the national finals of the TGR Philippines Esports GT Championship 2025. We're currently at our 6th season of our esports run. So we have been doing this since 2019. So for this, we're really highlighting or celebrating our sim racers across the country. So basically, this year, what makes it special is that we have activated our GR Performance dealers nationwide. So basically, if they don't own any PlayStation, they can just head over to any of our dealerships to participate. So that's easy way to participate this year. For our top 10 racers for this weekend, they will be receiving cash prizes and official GR merchandise. And then for our top 3 racers, they'll be heading over to the Asia Finals, which will be happening on November in Thailand.
I would have wanted to be champion this year. I put a lot of work and effort to it, but I'm still grateful that I made it to the top 3 despite having a terrible last race. I think it was a blessing from God, and I feel grateful. A little upset, but ultimately grateful I was given the chance to do this.
It feels great since I am able to represent the Philippines once again, but last year we had a lot to learn, and now I think I'm capable of competing into higher results.
I don't know what to expect. I mean, there's going to be lots of different players there, very fast ones, probably around the same level as everyone in this competition. So I think I'll just try to keep my head down, try to do what I did here, just drive how I drive, and I'll see what the results come.
The biggest challenge is figuring out how much grip the other compound has compared to the other. So for context, the lap time difference between the hard compound and soft compound, easily 3 seconds. Even though you're driving at the limit. And that's because the way you turn in, where you brake, how you release the brakes, completely different. So it's just knowing the patterns and being consistent with it is what made it very tough for me.
For me, it was the first and second race during national finals because I think ayun yung the best result I had from what I can do. But sadly on the race 3 on Spa, I could have done better, but mali-mali yung strategy.
I don't know, honestly all of them were hard, but I guess probably the first one for me. Since at that time, I was just trying to learn the wheel, I was trying to learn everything. Back then I was just using a Logitech G29, but coming in here, everything was different. The seats, the pedals, everything. It was different. I was really struggling those times.
My strategy into this national finals was to get as much as clean air as possible so I could able to run freely and to maximize my pace and tires and fuel.
Honestly, I didn't know what to say. Coming in here without much expectation. I was just expecting 4th, maybe 3rd, or maybe somewhere in the top 10 in the finals. But being champion, I don't know. I never thought this would happen, actually.
The moment that stand out to me the most, last race, near the end of the race, I made a bad call. That was a very memorable moment for me. Parang I was so close to becoming champion this year. But I made one mistake and that costed me the entire event today.
Thank you you to all who supported me. It means everything to me po. Thank you.
Hey everyone, mom, dad, all the fans back at home. Thank you for supporting me. I'll do my best to come back stronger next year, and I'll do my best to make our country proud this November. Catch us there in Thailand.
For my family, friends, and probably the ones almost everyone supporting me. Thank you very much talaga. I also have my friends here sa Breakout Racing, CWM, Clockwork Motorsports. Really, my friends out there really helped me out here talaga, really.
So for this year, esports is really pushing the limits for better as we aim to really welcome all people of any background. So basically, if you own or don't own any PlayStation unit, you can just really head over to the nearest Your Performance dealership and set your own time. So we're really accommodating every dreamer, achiever who wants to win, wants to race in the future. You can trust Toyota Gazoo Racing Philippines to be your partner.
After intense racing across multiple tracks, Victor Ancheta rose above the competition to be crowned champion, joining Enzo Ison and Matthew Ang in flying the flag for the Team Philippines in Thailand. That's all for this week's World of Motorsports. We'll return shortly after this break. Our featured car of the week will be presented next on Showcase. In this edition of Showcase, we dive into the segment of family-friendly SUVs with a detailed look at the all-new Isuzu MU-X 3-liter LSE 4x4 automatic transmission.
In the market for spacious and safe vehicles that can comfortably fit families comes the all-new Isuzu MU-X. It arrived packed with features designed to enhance every journey, especially the top-of-the-line Isuzu MU-X 3.0-liter LSE 4x4 AT. There's a lot to like in the all-new MU-X for families, aside from the wide and roomy cabin that provides comfortable seating for up to 7 people. The new MU-X also comes equipped with a new smart tailgate featuring a step sensor. This makes it easier than ever to load and unload your baggage and other whatnots. Isuzu focused a lot of attention towards safety, a top priority for any family vehicle. The Isuzu MU-X takes safety seriously with its Advanced Driver Assist System or ADAS. This system is powered by the Smart Duo camera and rear radars, which provide excellent protection by helping you avoid potential hazards on the road. These cutting-edge safety features, including its robust structure, help the MU-X secure a 5-star ASEAN NCAP rating. Families all like to stay connected, and the MU-X infotainment system with a 10.1-inch touchscreen supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Bring all your favorite apps to the infotainment display with ease, whether it's for music or navigation. The top-of-line MU-X 4x4 LSE interior sports a sleek all-black design complemented by ambient lighting. For those who appreciate an athletic presence, the MU-X features a new dynamic grille design made with black titanium carbide material. Stylish 20-inch alloy wheels not only look good but also provide stability on the road. Diving deeper into the specs, the MU-X is powered by the impressive 4JJ3 3-liter diesel engine that produces a remarkable 190 PS and 450 Nm of torque. This is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And for those adventurous spirits out there, the top-of-line MU-X comes with a 4x4 rough terrain mode engineered to tackle even the toughest conditions, allowing you to cross streams or navigate through tricky trails with ease. The Isuzu MU-X measures 4,850 millimeters in length, 1,870 millimeters in width, and 1,825 millimeters in height, with a 2,855 millimeter long wheelbase. It boasts an impressive 235 millimeter ground clearance. The new MU-X arrived with a dynamic blade design LED headlight with daytime running lights, automatic leveling, and follow me home and auto on-off function. Other exterior highlights include front and rear LED fog lamps, front center roof type antenna, body color door handles, roof rails with maximum 100 kilogram load capacity, body color rear spoiler, body color and gloss black front bumper with fighter jet wing design and air curtain, Embrace Line Concept rear combination LED tail lamps and emergency stop signal and rain sensing front wipers. The interior isn't just about technology, it's designed for comfort and convenience, featuring leather seats, advanced climate control, and a plethora of smart storage solutions. The driver's seat power adjusts 8 ways, the front passenger 4 ways. The second row bench type seat for 3 splits and folds 60-40, the third row bench seat for 2 splits and folds 50-50. All seats come with adjustable headrests. The tilt and telescopic steering wheel is also wrapped in leather and features controls for audio, phone, voice control, the MID, cruise control. The shift knob is also wrapped in leather. The MU-X is also equipped with a full suite of safety features, including anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, brake override system, electronic stability control, traction control system, hill start assist, hill descent control. Passive safety features include multiple SRS airbags, ELR seat belts for 7. The new Isuzu MU-X combines family-friendly space with advanced safety features, modern technology, and strong performance, positioning itself as a versatile SUV ideal for urban and off-road adventures.
Those looking for a 7-seater SUV for the family and adventurous road trips should take a long, hard look at the all-new MU-X before making a final decision. Welcome back to Motoring Today, where we shift gears and dive into the latest from the auto industry.
VinFast Philippines has invited members of media to Hanoi in Vietnam to outline the brand's ambitious plans for the Philippine market. The primary reason for the media invitation was to showcase not just the vehicles, but the entire parent company, Vin Group.
We're now in Hanoi in Vietnam, no? So it's a very important event for us, and we've invited our friends from media, our KOLs, to better appreciate not only VinFast, no, but the whole Vin Group ecosystem.
Activities for the delegates included a factory visit and test drives of the Philippine-bound models, the mini SUV VF3, the crossover SUVs VF5 and VF6, and a teaser for the upcoming Limo Green and VF Limo EV MPV, slated for introduction in the first quarter of next year. Zara also outlined the brand strategy, objectives, and immediate plans for the Philippine market.
We would democratize EV ownership, no? And we are democratizing it without compromising on key features and spec. You still have the range. We are actually better, if not the same, as other EV brands in terms of range, which is critical. But again, I'd like to stress, no, it's not about the car itself. It's not about range. It's not only about the technology, no, but the entire EV ownership.
VinFast Philippines plans to raise awareness of the brand while building its network of dealerships and an ecosystem to support EV ownership.
We're in a startup phase, no? We're building the network, okay? Right now, we have less than 10 showrooms that are not yet 100% in terms of facility readiness, in terms of people. We're building the network, we're building the organization, and more importantly, we are building brand awareness. We are launching the brand in a big way in Q4, and one of the unique programs, again, as we rewrite the rules in the industry, would be a program we call Pili Pilipinas. And Pili Pilipinas will be highlighting our future products, and we would ask people to vote. Instead of having these designs to be confidential like all the other brands, no? we would make these designs public and we will ask people to vote on their preferred design. That will be critical inputs as we finalize future projects of VinFast.
VinFast also aims to break several myths hampering the growth of BEV mobility in the country.
Everyone knows about the practicality of owning an EV, right? So our task now is to eliminate other barriers. Our task now is to bust the myth surrounding EV ownership, right? We would bust the myth on range anxiety through the expansion of our partner V-Green network. We will bust the myth on residual value through our residual value guarantee. We will bust the myth on accessibility of service through our third-party workshops. Again, something new in the industry. So we will continue to bust the myth. So my request is, first, start researching about VinFast, start test driving about VinFast, and we would make that jump towards electrified mobility an easier decision for the Filipino consumer.
Hyundai Motor Philippines has officially launched the new Stargazer, bringing a refreshed look and new technology built for the Filipino family.
The new Stargazer is still based on the same platform of the previous Stargazer, but obviously there are upgrades that have been made both at the exterior and for safety also inside. So the new Stargazer comes in 4 variants and starts at 1.118 million pesos.
The new Stargazer presents a bolder SUV-esque look. The front fascia is updated with the new sheriff-style lights, while the rear retains the signature H-shaped LED daytime running lights. A key addition is a range-topping Stargazer X variant, priced at 1.378 million pesos, which features a functional bridge-type roof rail. Powering the Stargazer is a reliable 1.5-liter gasoline engine capable of 115 PS and 144 Nm of torque, which Hyundai claims delivers an efficient 16.95 km per liter fuel consumption rate. The cockpit now features 2 first-in-segment 10.25-inch displays, a digital instrument cluster with an integrated infotainment unit with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Safety is also enhanced with an improved suite of Hyundai SmartSense features, now including smart cruise control with stop and go and blind spot collision avoidance assist. The Stargazer X variant is further equipped with 6 SRS airbags.
For customers purchasing the new Stargazer, we have an introductory offer of a 1-year free PMS with a free pickup service, and that will be on top of the current 5-year warranty program that we have already. We'd like to invite the viewers to please visit your nearest Hyundai dealership, test drive the new Stargazer, try it for yourselves, and please also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hyundai Motor Philippines for the latest news and updates.
The Clark International Festival of Speed, or CIFOS, a premier celebration of motorsport, automotive culture, and community, has successfully concluded its 4-wheel festival and with it made history. CIFOS aims to position Clark as the center for Philippine motorsports, fostering growth in the industry while promoting local tourism and global partnerships.
We started way back in 2022, I think. The inspiration was Goodwood of England, where all the classic cars, modern cars, anything 4 wheels, nag-gather together sa isang venue sa Goodwood Racetrack, and they've been organizing siguro since the 50s. So that's the inspiration kaya ginawa namin tong CIFOS Clark Festival of Speed.
The main highlight of this year's CIFOS 4-wheel festival was Tour de Elegance, which saw an unprecedented 236 cars take a celebratory lap around the Clark International Speedway. This figure easily smashed last year's record of just over 80 cars.
We are here now in front of the Clark International Speedway. As you can see, parade is still ongoing. We have around 206 cars included in our parade, from parade grounds up to here, the Clark International Speedway, and we'll have the celebratory lap.
Leading the colossal procession was racer Angie King in her Ferrari 458 GT3. CIFOS President Johnny Tan expressed his vision to expand the event into an international level by inviting foreign enthusiasts. The festival was more than just a parade. It featured high-stakes racing from the Philippine Motorsport Championship Series with 196 entries, despite the Sunday Championship and other activities being cut short by a heavy downpour. The event also celebrated car culture with massive evening car meets like On the Grid and Legends of the 90s, And indoors, the Star was a unique 1962 Formula Junior Eds Brat, the only FJ ever built in Asia.
It's a combination of racing, trade show, four-wheel trade show, and different events like Legends of the 90s. It's a combination of everything. As long as you are an enthusiast of four wheels, you can join the event.
The focus now shifts on the upcoming CFO's Two-Wheel Festival, dedicated to motorcycles, running from November 18 to 30 at the Clark International Speedway.
And that's it for this week on Motoring Today. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates in motoring.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 39th year serving the motoring public with a steadfast commitment to road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tim Gamboa. Happy motoring!